Etiquette at the Hindu temples. Traveling to India and experiencing the Hindu temples is one of the highlights of our trips to India. We find them to be extremely spiritually awakening. Their history is utterly incredible. But the chaos and craziness that goes on there means we recommend following our tips. Bring temple offerings. What that means is whenever you go to a Hindu temple, be sure to get some flowers, a coconut, or any of these basic things they're offering outside of the temple before you enter. You can then offer these at the main statue as a sign of respect or in prayer, or just simply make a wish. Always remove your shoes at the entrance of the temple. The safest place to leave them is at the shop where you just bought those flowers, because they have a vested interest in making sure no one steals them. Otherwise, there's always an off chance someone will fancy your shoes or sandals, especially if they look expensive. Be sure to wear earplugs. The temples in India can be extremely chaotic and noisy, with bells, people yelling, babies screaming, guards pushing you through the lines. It's just a wild scene. Wearing earplugs helps dampen the sound and makes it easier for you to enjoy the inner spiritual power that seems to pervade all the temples in India. Find a quiet corner where the chaos is less and just sit. Feel the vibrations, see what happens. I've had some of my best glimpses into enlightenment at the temples, and this is a major reason for me to visit India. Like I said, it can be truly life-changing. Be inward and don't get overwhelmed by the chaos. As I've mentioned, I recommend to be as inward as possible when visiting temples. Just be simple and quiet within yourself and you'll have the best possible experience. Get special darshan arranged at the temple office. Darshan means receiving blessings from the divine. Often the lines are so long at temples that you can be standing in the hot sun for hours before seeing the statue, and then you're quickly pushed out. This is not really an exciting experience, and it's exhausting. Whereas if you go to the temple office and pay for a VIP entry, then you can skip the line and spend more time in front of the statue. It's well worth it and won't cost more than $5 or $10. Have plenty of small change ready for donations. Many people will want your money at temples, and it can be a bit overwhelming. If you feel to give something, then have a wad of 10 rupee notes ready so that you don't hurt your budget too quickly and give out 50s and 100 rupee notes when you could have just been giving 10 rupee notes. Hire a temple guide who won't rip you off. For me, the temples of India are often the highlight of my trip. They're usually an ancient architectural marvel, but more importantly, a place of spiritual wonder. The etiquette can be hard to know without help from a local, so I recommend you go to the temple office and see if there is a good English-speaking guide available. Although, always agree on the price up front and watch out for any upsells they may have. If you're digging the vibes of a particular temple, then stay at a hotel near the temple. I find that a hotel right outside the temple can be an amazing experience because you'll be in that spiritual aura 24/7 while you're there. And so the experience will be deeper and more long-lasting. It might sound a bit airy-fairy or esoteric, but trust me, it can be wild what happens if you stay at a temple 24 hours a day. It also means you'll be able to leave your valuables and shoes in your room, which can be very convenient.